In the past like 24 to 48 hours, we've gotten a bunch of new abilities and just new news for a lot of Pokemon. And today I want to go ahead and talk about it with my good friend Nesquik Juice.
That's good.
And my good friend Ubre.
What's good?
All right, there's been a lot of news, a lot of stuff to digest. At first, we got the megas for the starters just dropped on us, and that was it. And I was like, all right, cool. And then after that, like literally today, as the day of recording, we got Dragonite and Frosslass's mega abilities also dropped on us. And I think we should definitely start with the starters first. I don't know how y'all are gonna want to do this. I don't know if y'all want to do it like, you know.
And we want to do from worst to best.
We could do worst to best. We could do worst to best.
You gotta rip the bandage off. Like off rip, bro.
Let's do it now. So Emboar, if you guys did not know, was given the ability, unfortunately, Mold Breaker. It's really funny that now it says it will be Mold Breaker after Mega Evolving, even though
So nasty.
it didn't before. But yeah, now we have the ability Mold Breaker, which effectively makes it to where it ignores other Pokemon's abilities, I guess.
So Mold Breaker has been like historically one of the most interesting abilities created because it just says no, right? But like in practicality, we've never really like I think the only thing I could think of is Drill hitting the Rotoms, right? That was always a big deal. But I think Drill can make Mold Breaker work because it's at a good speed tier to where it could take advantage of it. Its typing is very good, like Ground Steel is pretty nice. It has pretty good coverage moves. It has a lot of things going for it. With Emboar, I mean, oh man.
I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know how I could make use of Mold Breaker.
Because there's another Mega that got Mold Breaker as an ability, and I completely forgot. But yeah, Gyarados. I think there's a reason we don't see Mega Gyarados that often, bro. Like, in comparison, like, not saying that Mega Gyarados is bad, like, its typing is really good offensively. It's just, like, realistically, the ability's not doing it that many favors. Also, like you said, Excadrill can take advantage of earthquaking Pokemon that it wants to earthquake. Whereas with Emboar, you're earthquaking Pokemon that you could probably just Flare Blitz or close combat anyways, you know? I've heard people say that, okay, well, if Mega Heatran gets Earth Eater, right, you can bypass that with the Earthquake and just straight up destroy it. But I just don't know why I wouldn't just see, I mean, I guess, right? But I don't know why I just wouldn't just CC.
You do get Quad, right?
Yeah.
But you'd just rather go for the CC than accommodate for the Earthquake. Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, though, I mean, it's not like it's a terrible ability. It's just that, like, when you look at this like spread, right, the stat spread, there was a lot that I had issues with at first. I was like, okay, 110 HP, cool. I mean, they're not gonna change the HP stat, right? But it's very bulky in the HP department. The defense is like at 75, that's fine, I guess. Speed 75, that's fine, I guess. But then they just gave the 10 extra into special attack, and then the special defense is at 110. And then it just felt like, to me, I just didn't like it, bro. I just didn't like it. I don't know. I felt like even though these stats are somewhat decent, like when you look at Pokemon, I've seen somebody put this up on Twitter before, but like when you look at Pokemon like Iron Hands, right? And then you look at the stat spread, it's like, okay, this thing has way better attack. Well, actually, is it way better attack? Not really, actually. Okay, not way better attack. Slightly less attack, but way better HP, better defenses, no unnecessary special attack stat. Spadef is dog shit, but you know, it's whatever. It is what it is. And it's slower, so it's even, you know, it's able to be used better in Trick Room, you know? And I had to waste my Mega slot on Emboar, where with Iron Hands, it could just be like in the back as like an extra like offensive power, you know?
If they really wanted to be lazy and, you know, give it Intimidate, we would actually be talking with like one of the best Pokemon in the game. Reverse Incineroar, if you will.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just unfortunate, bro. They gave like my issue is that you give two guys abilities, brand new abilities that have never existed before, and then Emboar's like, no, you get Mold Breaker though. But did they think he was gonna be broken? I think Intimidate would have been fine. I think Prim Overlord would have been stupid. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, like, you know, it could have been okay. You know, it's just unfortunate, bro.
Yeah, I think we overstayed Embor's welcome here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go to
Man,
Frosslass.
y'all were crashing out. So I'm over here.
It's not even crashing out. It's just like
In the comment section, it's gonna be like, why were you crashing out on Embor?
it's just
Just
disappointing because
telling
I want him to be better. I'm just disappointed. I wanted Embor to be better.
We all do,
All right.
bro. We all.
All right. Anyways, next up is Feraligatr, which I actually think is somewhat decent. Looking at everything, we put some. Don't worry about the stat spread. That I was just messing around and moving stuff before. But it's a new ability. Okay, not Dragon's Maw. It is Drag. Is it Dragonize?
Yeah,
Dragonize, like galvanize.
Right. It's not that bad. Like it buffs your normal type, or it changes your normal type moves to being Dragon type, and then you get what 1.2 boost.
Yeah,
That's pretty decent. It makes Return stronger than Outrage. It makes Thrash way stronger than Outrage because you can just run Thrash. Does basically the same thing as Outrage, but stronger.
Yeah.
I don't know. From the Feraligatr guy, how do
I
you
don't
feel?
know which ladder you're on, but Feraligatr does also get double edge. I think it's Gen 9. Gen 9 it gets a double edge. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, it shows it. Yeah, I guess
does.
that as well.
Big reach
I
for
think
him, yeah.
overall, after sitting on it, people certainly got whiplash for the Embor stuff, but I think Gator's ability is just fine. Like, it's not anything to write home about. It is obviously not to underestimate the E8, the Galvanize, the Dragonize-esque abilities. They've historically been really strong. I mean, these abilities, if you could believe it, have been stronger in the past, but they've have to get significantly nerfed due to how strong they were.
Yeah.
So that being said, Dragonize 1.2.
Pretty
This man was certainly hit like a truck. I think this is probably like the average scenario they could have gone for Gator here. The Dragon's Maw ability, I mean, if we're being for real, he was never gonna have that, but if he did, that would have been slightly better than Dragonize, but he could still take advantage of some niche things. The, you know, guaranteed return is always pretty nice. Body
Right.
slam, you know, for a chance to para is pretty nice as well.
What's
You know, the para
other-
combination with D-Dance, like that's something that people have to keep their feet on. But I think overall, I saw some
Nah,
memes like,
Yeah, the facade shit. Yeah.
yeah. I think overall though, and listen, look me in the eyes, chat. This is one of my favorite Pokemon. This is like my second top 3 Pokemon. I think this guy is fine.
Oh shit, Giga Impact also gets a buff too.
Yeah,
Same
good.
here. How much does that do? So 150 times 1.2. How much is that?
Pretty sure you want to do body
170?
slam though, just to avoid the recoil and shit.
I mean, honestly, Return is probably just his best move.
Yeah,
at
if
that
you
point, right?
want like a straight up no drawbacks move, it'll be return, assuming they don't do any
You not gonna hit that 30% paralyzed, bro.
True.
But I mean, that is as true as that is. Like, you're not gonna be able to paralyze everybody. You know,
The harder cards, bro.
I feel like I'd rather. I mean, as much as I would love to have, like, just para hacks in the game. You know what type of player I am. I love Togekiss. Serene Grace Togekiss is one of my favorite sets to play with. But like, as much as I'd love that, it's like, you know, for the most part, Feraligatr, I'm not using for hacks. I'm using for damage straight up. Like, it's nice to have it just in case. Like, probably in singles, that's fine. But in doubles, VGC, I'm more than likely just gonna go straight up. Also, in case anybody was wondering, it'd be 180 for Giga Impact if with the Galvanize, or not Galvanize, Dragonite.
They massacred our
Imagine if he had that, and then he has Helping Hand on top of that. That's 270. Hold on.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, the moves can certainly get out of control. This guy could hit with very amounts of damage, but I don't know.
I think it'll be, like you said, I think it'll be fine. I think this is definitely like, oh, I want to use him because I like Feraligatr, and I feel like Mega
Yes.
Feraligatr is definitely like it. Like obviously, before we've had this conversation, like last year when we're talking about megas and how like Embor would be getting a mega and all these other guys would be getting a mega, specifically Dragonite as well, which we will get into him in a little bit. It's like most times it's like, is it more worth it to have a Pokemon that has no item basically, right? Or is it like just worth it to just not use the Mega at all? Like Dragonite, I definitely think is gonna be like more worth it to just not even Mega Evolve it. We'll get into that a little bit later, but like it works so well on its own. Same with like Baxcalibur. Eventually when Baxcalibur comes out in Champions, we'll have that conversation again too. But it's like for Alligator, I think with the added Dragon typing, I think with the, you know, boosted defenses and its attack being as high as it is, and it's getting access to this ability, I do think that it's made its case in, you know, having its own Mega. So I definitely will not be using regular for Alligator over this. Like if I had to choose.
That's true. That's true.
Like me personally.
But the Life Orb, bro. But the Life Orb setup, bro. Come on now.
Life Orb Sheer Force was a pretty solid combination, but you know, you rather just run other like hard hitting Pokemon.
All right, for Alligator, you got its time in the sun. Let's go ahead and get to the Pokemon that actually will have its time in the sun. Yeah, they give this thing a fucking insane ability called Mega Soul for Mega Meganium. Excuse me. I'm not gonna lie, I woke up hella early. Not even hella early, but just like I only had like 4 hours of sleep. I was groggy and everything. I looked at this shit. I was like, what do you mean Mega Soul? Like this thing, at first thought, I was like, oh yeah, just Solar Beam is gonna be broken. But then I didn't realize until later when everybody else was telling me like, oh yeah, no, Weather Ball. And I was like, oh shit, Synthesis is gonna be doing 66% healing each time.
There's also growth shenanigans giving you +2 across both stats, not just Nasty Plotter SD, both.
You could deadass, like, I don't know if somebody will do this, but if you really wanted to, you could make it mixed and run Solar Beam, or no, probably not. Solar Blade probably with like other special attacking moves like Dazzling Gleam and Weather Ball. You really could if you wanted to be that guy and just like have a like set for anything. But I don't think anybody's gonna actually do that. But you could do it. I think I like the ability a lot. I wish they showed the thing, but being able to use sun-based moves like powered up by the sun, even though the sun's not active, sounds so interesting. Although I'm wondering how Weather Ball would be used in the rain though. Like, would it do less damage because it's in the rain, or would it be able to do full amounts of damage?
Or would Weather Ball convert into the water one?
I mean, I'm assuming based on what they said about Mega Soul, whatever moves that are like weather effective will act as if they're in the sun. I think any moves in general, they'll just act as if they're in the sun. So if Meganium did have a fire type move straight up, it would be boosted as if sun was out for Meganium only, but it just has all that shit internalized in it, I guess.
As I'm assuming how it'll work in practicality would be if Drizzle's out with your Pelipper, right? And you have this Mon out with Weather Ball. Since Weather Ball starts off as a normal move and then it doubles, I think it'll recognize that it's a fire move, but it won't get weakened by Drizzle, if that makes sense.
That'd be very nice. I have something. What if it gets bugged and they're like, hey, Mega Soul and it's raining, you get 2 types for Weather Ball. You get fire and water, or shit, fire and ground.
What Flying Pest should have been.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I think that'd be cool if they allowed that. I mean, I don't think they will, but that'd be interesting at least. I'd love to see that interaction. It's like, oh shit, the fire inside of Meganium, or like the sun energy in Meganium plus the weather on the outside combined to make like a double move, which we haven't seen since Generation 5 with the pledges anyway. So it's like, it'd be cool to see it here. I do think that this thing's gonna not be broken though. I think it's gonna be good for sure. I don't think it's gonna be insane though. Like
it'll be all right.
Sneasler's still gonna fuck it up.
I think it'll be pretty solid in my opinion. The setups that you could run this guy in will be really good. Like if you run this guy in Pelipper, like in rain centric teams, you know, with the bridge, if you will.
Bro,
plus
dude.
Yeah. And I'll even go as far as to say, like, Kyogre would really appreciate a partner like this in the future if Kyogre is playable. Yeah, I said it. Bro's probably in those leagues.
Bro, honestly, Kyogre plus Meganium sounds so gross because like
The
Meganium
combo
could
that would not die.
bro, and then also just being able to heal. I'm wondering if people are gonna run this thing more bulky. I mean, I'm assuming yeah.
They probably would to survive because offense is already there due to the sun.
And I'm also wondering if I'm assuming Tailwind's gonna be the way people get around some shit because people keep saying, oh, Charizard hard counters it, Salamence hard counters it, you know, yada 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 yada. But there's ways for Meganium to kill. I mean, obviously it includes Tailwind and Helping Hand most of the time, but I mean, in VGC at least,
Majority of the time.
that's not bad. Yeah, no, majority of the time, yeah, 100%. But in VGC at least, it's like, okay, there's not that much setup. Obviously in singles, it's like, all right, bro, I gotta have Tailwind set up, and then I gotta switch into my Meganium, and then also like do a whole bunch of other shit. Like obviously, yeah, singles is probably not gonna be as easy as a matchup against Zardwai and other guys, but like VGC, you just Tailwind, Ancient Power, Charizard's dead. I don't know.
Ancient Power.
I'm just saying you can
Yeah,
run
he's
Ancient
been on
Power.
this-
You can.
He's been on this ancient power bullshit for a minute now.
It's not even bullshit. That's not bad. It's not a bad move to have. It's coverage.
Now, what I will say is the fact that we're in a talks, like, at all with Meganium of all Pokemon speaks volumes of how good the ability is.
That's
Like this ability is literally what Meganium needed. I was telling these guys earlier, like, it would not be the same if they gave this thing Drought. Because if they gave this thing Drought, it has, like, oh, but it has the same effects. Like, what is the difference? A fire type gets the full benefit off of it since it's field wide, and this thing gets annihilated immediately. The fact that this thing is selfish, and, like, it gets a sun up, and it doesn't give fire types any more boost, like, this is exactly what it needed.
This might be greedy. I wish it also got like chlorophyll boost or some shit.
Like why?
Bro, because like
ultimate Pokemon.
I'm just saying, I might be being greedy. It would have been so funny.
And then said something very greedy.
Yeah, just the amalgamation of all like sun-esque boosts.
That's what I'm saying. Like okay, like you have Mega Soul. Like the power of the sun is within you, bro. Make sure this thing goes fast as shit too. Fuck it. Give it Leaf Guard within the Mega Soul ability. Give Meganium all the shits, bro. Like I feel like the fact that no, I'm not even trolling. Like okay, I'm trolling, but like also for this to be the only Mega evolution, at least on the top of my head, that gets its own unique ability that has Mega in the name, it's kind of crazy. Like obviously Meganium is in, like the Mega is in Meganium's name, and there's also a Mega evolution, and its ability is Mega Soul. Like maybe I'm bugging, but like why are they putting so much glaze on this guy? like are they not glazing him a lot? No other Mega has gotten this.
They're not doing it enough.
I mean,
oh, now you care.
We all know why. We were in the talks, bro. Like, my ZA footage. Like Mega Meganium showed up on the field to knock on my Gator. Bro got a whiff of a poison move and got annihilated immediately. They wanted to push back on that. And don't get it twisted. That could still happen.
Come on, you ain't know I'm a Meganium fan, bro.
Yeah, performative ass male. All right, next, let's go ahead. We have two new, okay, not new because we've known about these abilities before, but now we can talk about these Pokemon in the context of what their abilities are now. First, let's do Dragonite since we know it's not gonna have Sheer Force. It's gonna have multi-scale. I'm sorry.
So ass, bro.
It's not okay. Stop saying it's ass. I'm
gonna be clear. I'm gonna be clear. This thing is like pretty nice. It's solid, but I just wish they didn't just be lazy here.
Yeah, I get why they did it though, because multi-scale is like a Dragonite ability.
Yeah, it is a Dragonite ability. That's true.
The Dragonite definitely gonna be one of the suitors of the adjustment.
I think.
We're gonna get to that later. But, yeah.
I don't know what other people would have wanted though, because I'm thinking about it right now off the top of my head. I mean, thank God we didn't get Soul Heart. Thank God we didn't get Sheer Force. But like,
Sheer Force is not as good as people think it is. We try.
That's what I'm saying. Multi-scale, I feel like is a decent balance. Like if they really were like, well, I don't know how else to give, like what else to give this thing. Like, it's bulky, like 91 HP, 115 defense, 125 special defense. That's not bad. You know, like before evolving or mega evolving, it gets inner focus, which I mean, like, okay, you're immune to intimidate, I guess, which doesn't really matter to this thing anymore because it's a special attacker, but like,
Yeah, it's you're pretty much going one of two ways. You're staying base, you know, you're holding the item. Whenever Terra comes, it's not going to be in this format, but you know, Terra normal E speed is still the name of the game. Or
True.
you go Mega Evolution and you go Special Attack, because I think in exactly singles would be the only way you can try to do physical, because it's like 124 is not too shabby, but
Right.
you know, you're giving up your item just to like lower your stats. You might as well just stay base, because 100, I mean, you are gaining 100 speed, right? You're gaining more bulk, so it is pretty beneficial, but you should just stay base. The base still has multi-skill. Base still has inner focus to block, intimidate. You're still hitting like a monster. Don't get it twisted. I don't want to be lazy and be like, oh, give this guy aerial late LMAO. Or I mean, Gale Wings would be cool, but
Going sounds so
Nah, bro,
toxic.
give him nearer force.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what you give this thing without it being uber broke.
Well,
Like,
the nigga, the stat spread's already fucking insane. Sheer force is all right, but
I mean, Gale Wings is a very powerful ability still, especially in the grand scheme of VGC. But I think of it making sense, it does.
what if they gave Dragonite Mega Rain and then he can like
bro.
always have hurricanes hit no matter what? Or okay, how about that? What if they just gave it no guard? Would that have been better in your guys' eyes?
No, like what?
I'm asking a question.
No.
I saw no guard experimentation on this guy as well. Like hitting hurricanes would be like pretty cool. You have access to your blizzards and then your fire blasts and all that. Thunder even.
Yeah, Thunder as well. Yeah.
I mean, make it make sense, right? But you know, this guy with Drizzle makes 0 sense. No, it does. It makes 0 sense. What was the thing you said? You said
I said
Mega,
Mega Rain. Or Mega,
Yeah.
it's Mega, or Mega Luna, or whatever you want to call it. Just
yeah,
for
Mega Luna, like Meganian's version of the of what this guy's ability could be, I guess, right?
But for
Man,
Rain,
fucking
yeah.
like, let's get this man straight fucking straight hits on fucking Hurricane, bro.
Yeah, rocking with it.
Hell no, bro. Especially with that, you look at that base stat total, bro.
Like this guy is balanced all around. I think for lowering attack, they did what they could, because they clearly didn't want to butcher it. But then it's like, oh well, we got to make it a special attacker, so let's just slide it to the left a little bit, but just not enough to where it's completely unusable. I think if it were up to me, this guy's attack, because they still want to make it usable, probably make it 110, and then like with those 14, like you even get this guy to like a little bit more special attack and just slightly more speed. Like we're actually cooking, and he's bulky as well with multi-skill. Really dangerous Pokemon. As it stands right now, I think this guy's pretty solid.
I also think he's solid. I just don't see a world that I'm using Mega Dragonite over regular one. I mean, I could probably see people using it just because they want to use Mega Dragonite on their team. It's just that regular Dragonite is already still so good, like still so solid. Like it didn't get a Mega for years and it's been like used, or it didn't get a gimmick in general. You know, like it's lasted the test of time.
It did.
And then they give this a Mega, and now it's like, damn, do I even want that?
That
shit?
multi skill helped it out a lot. Like
It did. No, genuinely.
Gave bro
Multi-skill
a
was its
fucking-
gimmick.
One of my
Hey, bro, that
favorite
fucking
shinies of
life.
all time as well. I love his shiny.
Yeah, no, Mega. Okay, actually, you know, hey, that's valid. Mega Dragonite shiny might be the only reason you want to use Dragonite. All right, let's go to the last one, and the one that I'm kind of. Like, I don't know
Let's
like
hear it
really
out.
afraid of this one, but I'm
No,
kind
no,
of
no, no,
afraid
Probably
of it.
my biggest winner. If we're talking about like in terms of what they could have done, Meganium
God damn.
does go really far, but I mean, simplicity always wins, chat.
This thing
It does.
is min-maxed as hell. Like, holy shit. Can I
Yeah.
even run triple axle on this thing anymore? Probably not. Probably no point.
Stats are very good. This thing is still even if they didn't change its speed, 120 is still like a very good speed tier. Auroraville shenanigans, Blizzard with like the special attack that this thing has, like a spread move in VGC,
And then snow warnings
and then
right there.
not to mention Snow getting buffed, and its defenses is better than you guys think. This like Frosslass is a monster.
And we're not even talking about like the allies that it could have that could use Auroraville for it. Like if we're talking about VGC specifically, whoever gets Auroraville, like that's relative. Okay, no, I'm not gonna lie. Not a lot of Pokemon are fast enough to hit that
Frosslass
shit.
is.
Frosslass more than likely will be the Auroraville setter for its team. But let's say you didn't want to. Let's say you wanted Cryogonal or some bullshit or somebody else to set up Aurora. Okay, it's really never mind. I'm lying. Okay, just kidding. I'm lying on my ass. Either way, but Pokemon that could take advantage of the snow, right? Like fucking somebody with Snow Cloak. If you wanted to run, oh hell no. My head hurts. My head hurts. No, bro. Niggas running Glaceon with Snow Cloak. Is that gonna be meta?
What about Slush Rush?
Oh, you're right. Wait. I forgot about Slush Rush. Yeah. Slush Rush.
Here's the niggas that are just creating comp in my ear.
Wait, hold on. Let me delete this thing. No,
Dude, because Frosslass is good. Like Snow Warning is good.
Baratic Michael. Oh wait, I forgot about these demons. Hey, put Arctazol and Arctic. Yeah. Put him in the game. Put him in the game.
Bullbeak and then Fish's Rend.
Fish's Rend. Put Mr. Fish in the game, bro. I'm sick of this. Put Mr. Fish in the game.
Maybe that's why they don't have a Mega Evolution for Rain yet.
No, dude, because imagine if they put a Mega for Rain and then you have Draconite right next to it. Nigga.
Demon coming back. PTSD.
Unfortunately, though, the Pokemon that get Slush Rush, I mean, not saying that they're bad at all, but like, this nigga got 100
just say
attack.
how it is, right?
100 attack, bro. Like, this is what you come into the team with, Sandslash? Like, I guess. And then who else? Is it Beartic? Beartic might be like the best.
Even if you're not doing like a standalone ice team, the fact that Frosslass, because Auroraville
is good enough, yeah.
Yeah, Auroraville is good enough. It doesn't, like, you don't have to be ice type to take advantage of it. This thing is just...
I could see people running Chilling Water just to lower it. Oh my god, bro. Just to even like have it even more on the physical attackers.
What moves does this thing get access to even? I know this thing
is Draining Kiss. I mean, no, you're not gonna use Draining Kiss. You get Haze.
You get Debond if you want to trade.
Debond, like, yeah. No, don't tell Wolfie about Destiny Bond Frosslass. Oh my god.
No, I'm pretty sure his comments are telling him to
type in PER. Type in PER.
I was gonna say his comments are telling him to run fucking Chimecho Parasong.
Wait, actually, wait. I'm curious.
Chimecho Parasong, bro.
Hey, Mega Absol Z. When that shit drops, that's the fastest Parasonger on the team, bro. Hold on.
Okay. Parasonger with fucking, what is it, technique?
He probably would use Chimecho because that's one of his favorite mons, right?
That is true. He probably, and he said something. He said that he would bring Chimecho to a tournament if it got a Mega. So
but go look at his community post on YouTube, bro.
It drives back, so that's probably the obvious truth.
Let's get back to this shit. Other than that, I mean, it has a lot of good stuff. Hex, I mean, it's kind of hard to apply that. It's not hard to apply it, but it's like, hard to justify it when I'm just like, I want just pure damage without like any other bullshit. I don't know. I liked you running physical Frosslass a lot though back in the day. Like when we look at regular Frosslass, that was like one of my favorite sets to use, just because I mean 80 back then wasn't crazy bad for its stats, and I just ran like triple Axle and Poltergeist, but now I can't use it.
Frosslass is gonna be fucking annoying to deal with, bro.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. You're gonna see this Pokemon. I'm interested to see what people will do to counteract Frosslass.
I mean, you gotta run a fucking
what gets
rid of screens? Just break.
So crazy.
I know who got a fucking crazy big bug. Lopunny stocks are up, bro.
Right.
Lopunny stocks are up. At this point, you gotta run Lopunny.
Fake out, and then you're just able to hit Frosslass. This thing is a speed demon as well. Like, yeah, Frosslass is not safe.
You just run fucking. Does it get break? Because I'm curious if you could just break this. Fuck, god damn it, that's always something. It's always something. Either way, though, still, yeah, Lopunny's gonna have to. Yeah, Lopunny's gonna come back. I want to use Lopunny a lot more because we saw something earlier today, where like the order of when megas take place is new. Like, if you switch, your switch happens after your opponent mega evolves, but we don't know if the ability activates before said switch. You know, so we don't know if Charizard's drought would happen first.
Them Gengar shadow tags that have niggas in hell.
That too. But we do know that means that Lopunny will be able to mega evolve before they predict like some shit and they like switch Incineroar in with Intimidate. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if what I said makes sense.
No. I get where you're going with this. I think Lopunny overall should be pretty nice though, because I think historically in VGC, unless I'm crazy, because I'm not, I'm no expert and I haven't dug into the history of VGC. I know a lot of Pokemon, regardless if they're okay, like depending on the format, they could see play. That being said, I don't know if Lopunny in VGC has seen play, but this Pokemon, like in singles, if y'all could believe it, like has been a demon. And I think there could be some applications where this thing could be like pretty good too. You have your Gengars rolling around, Frostlasses now. Like, somebody's got to stop them. Lopunny will stand up for the challenge.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this thing as soon as I get a chance.
Doesn't Lopunny also have Fake Out?
Yeah, literally when that's the first thing I said. Really good.
Really good. I think that's pretty much everything then. I mean, you kind of had a little bit of a detour with Lopunny, but yeah. In terms of the new megas, well, not new megas. These are pretty much like almost a year old, but not a year old, but like, damn, actually, wait, yeah, when did fucking...
Crazy.
Yeah, not a year old, but like, that shit came out in November? No, it came out in October. No, it came out in October, so October, November, February. It's like 5 months? Damn, it's about to be 6 months when that shit drops though. It technically is still not new though to me. I don't know. Either way, regardless, we will see when Champions drops in a couple weeks on April 8th what these megas are really going to be doing. I'm hoping and praying. I don't even know who could they butcher. I don't want them to butcher anybody. They already butchered Chestnut, and I'm mad because it's just bulletproof. Like, it's not a bad ability, but it could have been better. Like, please don't fuck Clefable, please, bro. I need Clefable to be so crazy. Yo, why?
If they get Clefable Prankster, I might go through it.
That would be insane. Okay, don't give it Prankster, but like, I've heard some people saying Misty Surge. I don't think Misty Surge is that bad as an ability. You're telling me to stop, but you don't want to know what he said in the last video, and that's why I had to scrap it. He said, "Damn, gotta give somebody Fire Surge. Fire Surge, might need to make a Fire Surge." I'm like, nigga, we have Sun.
We have Sun. We have Sun, little bro. Fire Surge. Hey, don't knock it. Don't knock it though, Unc. Remember, Koraidon has a...
Don't talk to me. Orichalcum Pulse is not the same thing. No, you're good. I think the only mega I'm kind of afraid or worried about right now is probably Excadrill and then Skarmory. Because if they give Skarmory good as gold, yeah, I'm not touching that game. I'm not touching that game.
I'm not gonna lie. For Drill, they have to go out of their way to make this Pokemon bad. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
They have to get...
Sandrush isn't even bad.
Sandrush is zero ability. Like, I saw people on the Bird app being like, give this thing any ability. Obviously not
the Bird app,
right? But Sandrush. Is Sandrush actually a zero though, Chad?
It's not a zero, but it's just that it's gonna force them to play weather.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They don't want to use Mega Drill to play weather. They want to play Mega Drill in anything. But like, that sounds stupid to me, because like that you don't go play Mega Zard Y and like, I want to play Zard Y but not in a Sun team. Like, what? I mean, you can, but it's like, but why not? You might as well utilize that fucking drought, bro. Like, hello?
I mean, either way, regardless, Drill, they literally have to give this guy like Truant.
Give him simple, bro. Give Excadrill simple. I don't know.
Simple.
All right, I think that's gonna be all for me. We'll see you guys, like I said, April 8th.
Wait
What?
a second. Wait a
What?
second.
What?
What about the buffs and stuff that they were talking about, like the patches?
Oh, we're talking about what the guy said.
Yes, he said that they're gonna be interested in like doing balance notes to the game.
And player feedback. Okay. We'll talk about that right now then. We'll talk about that for a little bit. Okay, so basically, the producer of the game said that they're interested in player feedback and want the game to be have like a smooth process as possible, right? Like just playing the game. They don't want you to fucking be playing against Shifu Rapid Strike terrorizing the fucking game for like 2 to 3 months, right? They want to make sure it's like balanced somewhat. Now I don't know how frequent these balance patches are gonna be. If you're new to Pokemon and you're just watching my video for some reason instead of somebody like PokeAim, first of all, thank you, I appreciate you. But like if this is your first time and you don't know, we don't get updates for like Pokemon stats or abilities or moves unless it's like in a brand new game, like a brand new generation. Usually is when we actually get some sizable changes. So with him saying that we're going to be actually seeing some buffs / maybe even nerfs, you know, in Pokemon Champions, it gives me hope that if we do complain enough about Mega Emboar and Mega Chestnut, they will change their abilities, guys.
They'll change it to slow start and true hit.
Oh my god. Oh, no. Wait. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a cool idea. I would like to see nerfs and buffs. I don't know though how frequently people would like that though. It'd be hard to document for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure they will go off of results. They have the technology. I think they mentioned off of a ranked ladder that they'll be able to like calculate what be used the most. Obviously your regionals, worlds, of course.
We're gonna get usage stats.
Usage stats, yeah. My number one question is how significant are these changes going to be? Are they going to be stat reallocations? Are they going to give more stats? Are they going to lose stats? Are we going to get moves for Pokemon? Are we going to get them stripped away? Are we going to give them new abilities? Like, what exactly do these patches entail?
I was going to say, they already took knockoff from Incineroar, bro. Like,
you're going to get bumped in his path, by the way.
Yeah, they took away knockoff, but I would argue, because Instant didn't always have knock, right? So
true. Yeah.
I don't think them taking it away is you know, like, oh my god, like they just took it away like never before seen. Like he didn't have it before, so it's not completely unreasonable, but you know,
my only thing is that people are gonna, like, if they're talking about like looking at usage stats, right? How are they gonna be able to tell the reasons why people don't use certain Pokemon? You know? Like I don't know if I'm bugging or not, but like in other games where it's like, okay, we have a certain character, right? People play those characters, like in like Overwatch, like, oh, okay, like let's say I played Zenyatta, right? And there's certain parts about Zenyatta's kit that were just really bad. You could see that within his gameplay why that character is bad. But for this, where it's like a team building thing, people just leave those niggas out. They'll be like, bro, I'm not using fucking Mega Emboar. I'm just using that as an example. I'm not trying to like dog on him the entire time, but like I'm not trying to use Mega Emboar. How are they going to be able to tell, well, what's the reason people don't want to use Mega Emboar? Like, are they going to like watch tournaments? Like, nobody's going to be using him. The usage stats are going to be at 0. And also, like, most VGC shit that I've seen is like a real, it's like 20 of the same guys. They're adding in like 200, 300 dudes into this, but I'm guaranteeing that we're going to see like the same teams in like different fonts each time. So how are they going to like make it to where people are going to want to actually have a unique team without it being like, you know, like what's the word? Like, it's hard for them, because I feel like having a unique team is like a detriment somewhat, you know?
So coming in the background for Yu-Gi-Oh here, what we would do when a deck is really strong, right?
Yeah.
And you know, you want to see other decks perform, they want you to buy like the other products and all that. They would like limit certain cards or like straight up ban certain cards of an archetype, so that like other decks could have chance to perform. And I bring this up because a lot of what we're talking about is going to be performative, like whether like how often I'm glad you brought up the whole point of the Embor thing, for example, because that's a good point. How will they know if Embor is not going to be used? So they can probably, I don't know, hit Incineroar, for example, right? And it's like, well, we gotta get the next fire type in, so let's give Embor XYZ move, or let's move some stats around, give him more stats, or change his ability altogether. Who knows?
I was actually thinking about this after we had our initial like morning conversation.
Yeah,
I was like, you know what, if they made Mold Breaker ignore Intimidate, and like they just like widen the scope of what Mold Breaker can do, then it's a great ability. Actually, like not on the level of neutralizing gas where it just like disables abilities, but like anything that would affect Embor just doesn't. That's what, I'd be 100% fine with that. Like it blocks Intimidate. It would block, like, let's say, for example, I don't even know. Well, Flash Fire, we already have that. But like I said, I'm not using Flare Blitz on him. But let's say, Chen Pao comes out, and it's the Treasure of Ruin ability, whatever it's called, the Ruination, or not Ruination, but whatever the ability is called, is active. It just doesn't affect M. That'd be fine. I'd be okay with that. Be kind of broken, low key, but I mean, it would make Mold Breaker way better.
right.
I don't know if they're willing to do all that though. But
I think I could see them doing the Intimidate one for sure. I don't think that's a stretch for them to do. Like, yes, Mold Breaker in theory should read like the most broken ability ever, because you just ignore abilities. Like, oh my god, you can hit Shedinja now with Wonder Guard
and Terra Electric.
But, like, in practicality, you're just gonna use the better Pokemon most of the time, and like, unless you're neutralizing gas where it's field wide, Mold Breaker just ignoring abilities, you just rather run somebody else that's better.
Yeah.
Because ignoring abilities most of the time isn't really that impactful.
So called. I mean, I what's that one? Is it Full Metal Body? Is that what I'm thinking of? Is that the
Full Metal Body?
It's like it's attacks. Yeah, it's like it's attacks ignore abilities. Still kind of whatever. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, you also get your stats. Like stat drops are ignored. Like you cannot get your stats dropped at all. Full Metal Body. That's why I'm like, if they gave Mold Breaker just an additional something, like even to where like it blocks Intimidate, it'd be much better. And it would make Embor and Excadrill, Excadrill just gets free bumps for no reason. But I mean, it'd make both of them much better. Damn, imagine just coming in, just blocking fucking Intimidate, and you're like, fuck, it's Mold Breaker. It's Mold Breaker.
Which is why they're not making Excadrill's ability Mold Breaker.
Imagine if they kept Mega Excadrill's ability as Mold Breaker, bro. Oh my god, the riots that we would have in the streets. The riots we would have, man. I mean, it'd still be fine, but it's like, damn, bro, like not even some Sand Rush. Man, like, I don't know. All right, are we done?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, now we can end off the video. Okay, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We will be back on April 8th for whenever Champions does drop. It might drop the 7th at 9 p.m. Who knows? It might be available for pre-download at a certain time. Like I said, we will not know until the game actually launches. Since it will be digital only, it more than likely will just drop on Wednesday and not on, like, if you're like in California, West Coast or whatever. It will probably not launch the night before. But I'm praying, I'm crossing my fingers that it might happen, maybe, just in case. But yeah, once again, we'll be streaming that shit as soon as it goes live. So go ahead and jump in if you guys are interested. So, but yeah, that being the case, I'll see you guys next time.